Okay, gentlemen, we do have a drama alert. And as usual, if it's not me in the drama, then we have to address it. It's rare the 10 IQ isn't the one causing the drama. So let's get into it. In this video, we're going to get into the Nice Guy and Tickle Me Pink drama again. And it seems Nice Guy has responded and he's posted some pretty serious claims on Twitter. He's lashing back at Tickle Me Pink, and we'll dive right into all of that. And I'll show you guys everything that's being posted and said. And we'll also get into the Lvndmarks situation. He's getting lots of heat recently for promoting Arena Breakout Infinite and saying that their pay-to-win outlook isn't so bad or isn't as bad, and his comments are a minefield right now. We're going to get into it. This is going to be the drama alert for today.
He's a piece of shit that drama farms. I just don't like those type of people, man. I just don't like those type of people, man. Who's the one dude that runs Drama Alert? Keemstar. He is a very low effort Keemstar.
Wait, do I have to hide my screen and put like my credit card and stuff in?
Okay, so we're going to start off with the Arena Breakout stuff and all the heat that Lvndmarks been getting and all that. So I did play Arena Breakout for, I think it was like 14 hours straight. The second it came out, and pretty much the second you fire that game up, you got to pay, I think it's $15 for a gamma, and it's a monthly fee, and you can also buy in-game currency, and very pay to win, extremely pay to win. To me, it's not that big a deal. It's a free game. I just got into it. I played it. I enjoyed it. I didn't mind it. I got to level 23 within 13, 14 hours. There's no more quests after that. And that's it. That's pretty much the end of the game after about, 10 to 15 hours of gameplay. There's not much else to do other than just run the other levels and just make money. Unless I'm missing something, I don't know. But yeah, you do have to pay a monthly fee to just have a gamma, and that's just the start. It can be quite expensive. You can end up spending like a good $50 just for a key tool, a gamma, and a decent size stash, and that's a monthly fee too. That's not like permanent, that's monthly. So, I mean, Tarkov, you pay a once off, $100, $120 it was for EOD, and then you get all that stuff for 7 years, I think it was. So, I would say that Arena Breakout is definitely more pay to win.
Yeah. 门后面 Yeah.
That one? That one?
Yeah. 小心，告诉他小心。门可以关的。
Be careful.
You opened the door and you saw him.
Inside the piano.
Oh, very good.
Okay.
You are very handsome. Wow.
Right.
Very good. 我操。哇。
牛逼。
太帅了。
Data number 1.
有图。哇操，太帅了！我操，这波进去直接一个右转。我出去整理装备了啊。
How do I get their stuff out? Or do...
That was a good shot.
Thank you. I'm very hurt.
That was a really cool shot.
In saying that, I did have fun. I did enjoy it, but it is pretty pay to win, in the meaning of pay to win.
Fair, a fun game, but a rather bland one in the grand scheme of things so far. And the same thing will happen now with Arena Breakout. But in my view, you don't dethrone the king by being worse than them. You dethrone a king by being better. And Arena Breakout has completely missed that mark in some of the most obvious ways possible.
But the advantage comes from two equally skilled players going in, one spending hours to grind up, go through the raids to earn the gear versus somebody who can come in, swipe the credit card, and they just have the gear already. If you don't see how that is pay to win,
Just a quick flashback here. This was the game that when everyone was slamming BSG for starting their path towards pay to win and breaking what they initially said, that how they said they weren't going to go down that path, and then after 6 or 7 years starting to go in that direction. This was the game that everyone was shilling. This was the game everyone was getting paid to promote, and this was the holy grail that all the streamers were crapping on Tarkov to go to at the time. And I remember myself thinking, what is happening? How are all these people that made a living from Tarkov now moving to this game and just completely bashing on BSG and EFT? And I did say they will all be back, and they all came back. They did.
Them again? Like, what's your read on it?
I struggle to see them going back on this. Just as a company, they don't roll back things often. Whether even if it's a patch, they drop a patch and there's some issues with it. They very rarely even rolled back a patch that introduced some like game breaking stuff. So the precedent is kind of there for them to stick to their guns. Mm-hmm. But I think people are definitely upset. I think a lot of people aren't going to be buying this for sure. It sucks though, because the game is honestly, it's a good game. You know, it's fun to play. I love playing it. People love it. But it's up that it's like, I'm playing this game and I'm supporting this in some capacity now.
Okay, so at the time I was struggling to understand how it was such a big deal. And as you hear Lvndmark saying, he didn't want to support a company that's going down the pay to win route. And I was confused. I was like, this game has made you millions of dollars. I had all these people around me saying it's not so much the price, it's not so much that BSG is going in that direction. What everyone is upset about is that BSG lied. I can understand that. That makes sense. I get that. I remember at the time when Lvndmark was promoting this game before it came out, I remember Arena Breakout also saying the exact same thing, that they weren't going to go down that road.
Just like the mobile version, Arena Breakout Infinite is a free-to-play game, allowing easy access for interested players. While there are paid content options in the game, we understand the concerns regarding pay-to-win models. However, it's important to note that these paid features and systems have undergone extensive player testing and have received positive feedbacks in the Arena Breakout mobile version. The PC version will also include certain paid features, providing convenient membership services, options for personalized appearances, and melee weapons. It's crucial to emphasize that these paid features have no impact on gameplay or the fairness of the game. In Arena Breakout Infinite, your skills, tactical abilities, and understanding of the game are the key factors.
So you heard what he said. Their plan was to monetize melee weapons and clothing and stuff that doesn't impact the game. That was their statement before the game came out. Then the game releases and you load into the game, you have to pay a monthly subscription for your gemma. You can then also just buy, $200 worth of in-game currency. And then on top of that, you can be level 1 and buy, let's say, AK-74U. You can buy 500 rounds of BS ammo, really high pen, you could buy really good insane loadout, and then you can just run into the lobby and just beam everyone. Level 1, straight off the rip. That's what happened when the game got released. And that's a lot more than what they said pre-release. They said it was just going to be cosmetics and a melee weapon. They didn't say it was going to be in-game money and all this other stuff. And sure enough, these guys are streaming it. They just had a huge issue with Tarkov, and their chats are just blowing up with pay-to-win comments.
To me, that stuff doesn't really matter. I understand the like the currency. Obviously, there could be issues with that. I don't think the containers are like a big deal.
So pay to win doesn't matter now? I mean, it mattered when BSG went in that direction after 6-7 years, it really mattered then. I do believe you said that you also do not want to be promoting a game that does that and goes in that direction and says that they're not going to, but then they do.
Up that it's like, damn, I'm playing this game and I'm supporting this in some capacity now. With you all some very exciting news, and that is the announcement of Arena Breakout Infinite. If you guys haven't heard of Arena Breakout Infinite yet,
The PC version will also include certain paid features, providing convenient membership services, options for personalized appearances, and melee weapons. It's crucial to emphasize that these paid features have no impact on gameplay or the fairness of the game. In Arena Breakout Infinite, your skills, tactical abilities, and understanding of the game are the key factors that truly matter.
to me that stuff doesn't really matter. I understand the like the currency. Obviously, there could be issues with that. I don't think the containers are like a big deal. It sucks though, because the game is honestly, it's a good game. You know, it's fun to play. I love playing it. People love it, but it's fucked up that it's like, damn, I'm playing this game and I'm supporting this in some capacity now.
So very confusing. I understand all the people that are saying all this stuff. I understand when I was playing it and I went and watched the stream, I just saw pay to win just being spammed in the comments, and I just feel like if you morally put forward this such disdain for a company saying they're going to go one way and then going the other, or pay to win and things like that, but then you promote a company that goes in that direction after saying that they're not going to, I just, it's confusing, and I can see it will be something that will get brought up a lot. It probably will be something that gets spammed in your chat if that's what you do on a big stage. Confusing to me. I don't understand it. But then again, I'm not the person being offered large amounts of money by these people to promote something, you know? But anyway, we're going to get into the Tickle Me Pink and NoiceGuy beef. NoiceGuy did reply today, and he then deleted the comments. He deleted the link. A lot of comments have disappeared off his videos, and he is lashing out and bringing up some things about Tickle Me Pink. I've heard of them. People have told me recently. I didn't know too much about it, but I'm going to get into it now. Okay, so this was the video today that NoiceGuy released. There was a lot of comments on there talking about the Tickle Me Pink stuff and all of Tickle Me Pink's claims, and they're all gone now. They're all completely gone. He did reply. At one point, he posted a link and said, "Is this the guy you're all talking about?" And that was a link to his Twitter. All right, I found it. Sorry, I pressed the wrong link. So he says, "The guy accusing me of all this wrongdoing promoted RMT on his channel for years. I just love a happy ending. Really. Thank you. Happy ending?" 4 years ago. Streamer promoting sale of rubles on third-party site. I was watching a Tickle Me Pink video the other day and saw that he's been pushing people to buy money on a third-party website. Is BSG going to do something about this? Yesterday I was looking up guides for a skier quest, and a YouTube video I clicked on was sponsored by an RMT website. Instant dislike and click off. Tickle Me Pink is his name. He's been mentioned here a few times. I used to be a mod of his. I believe he would do something like this. Give me the 5, brother. I used to be a mod on the Discord as well, and even made art for his videos till he backstabbed me and I left. I remember you. I'm Pinkermine Pie. Okay. I accidentally got his Skylake processor burnt out. I don't feel bad now. We should 4AX mod of Pink group. Imagine if you're a streamer and all of your ex mods get together and form a group to hate on you. Anyway. Nice one, bro. I'm still trying to get Cammy out of there, but he won't listen. We should hit up some time and talk about the stuff that's happened. Okay, so we got the X mod club that hates the streamer. 2020, buy EFT rubles. Yeah, so 2020, 4 years ago, he's promoting RMT websites that are selling in-game currency. Okay. I did see another screenshot earlier today, and it was around 2020 as well. Remove RMT sponsors from your videos before you comment on cheater posts. Sheesh. Man, I've learnt from this is that those RMTers owe me money. So he's doubling down. That's in 2022, actually. Okay, so about 2 years. Okay. And there's Airwing Marine telling him to calm down, basically. Willis still currently promotes G2A on his stream daily. I told him they added the sale of rubles and such a while ago, but he said stuff like that is tricky. G2A does that as well, also? Okay, so we got a streamer that used to do it, and we got streamers, bigger streamers that are doing it today. Okay. Now, these RMT websites, I will say this. The people that are selling these rubles, very highly likely it's a cheater paying for his cheats or trying to. Extremely highly likely. Like, no legit player is going to be able to just sell 200 mil, 100 mil. I mean, they could, but for what? How much? $6 for 125 mil? $10 for 200 mil? What legit player is going to sell 200 mil for $10? The majority of the people doing this are cheaters. This is bad. You're paying for someone's cheat bill for the week or for the month. A cheat on average about 45 to 60 a week. A month about 60 to 80, 60 to 75. So if a guy's trying to pay for his weekly bill, he sells 200 mil 4 times and he's pretty much paid for his cheat for the week. Yeah, so the way they do it, they use the flea market. They put stuff, basically you connect with the person who's giving you the money and you put something up for, you know, $500,000 or $1 million, and then they buy it and then basically just keep doing that over and over until you get your allocated amount that you paid for. That's how they do it. It's been happening for a long time, and yeah, not good, really not good for the game. The majority of people that are cheating that are doing this, most of them aren't running around just wiping lobbies. They're more speeding around and snatching all the valuables then getting out. And because how it works is the longer they can make an account last, the more profit they turn over. They try not to kill people, keep as low profile as they can, get to level 15 so they get the flea market, and then just speed around the map, snatching up all the valuables and then turning that into cash for their hideout and then selling it on websites like this, which is bad. And yeah, so definitely not good that Tickle Me Pink promoted this stuff at some point. Really not good. I see that he hasn't for a while. See, this is the thing. I just feel if someone's pointing you out for bad behavior that you're taking part in today, and your reply or response is to bring up something they did in the past, I feel like you lose in that position because you're trying to elude from the fact that you're being a crappy person today because that person used to be a crappy person. But to me, like that's what life's about. It's about making mistakes and learning and being better. I feel like it's definitely not good that, you know, someone promoted these websites in the past. I'd be more concerned if they were still promoting it and doubling down, but it seems he's given that away. Some people might not get over that. Some people might find that really upsetting and not be able to have the same outlook I do. I feel like if your reply to wrongdoing today is someone's past, that's more of a concern to me because you're basically saying that you're going to continue the behavior and anyone who dares speak out on it you're just going to bring up something in their past. And every single human on the planet has something, depending on how much someone puts themselves out there on the internet, you know. Someone who puts themselves out there on the internet more is going to have more of a background for people to use. And the reality is no one could call anyone out. Everyone could just be an evil, horrible person, and no one could say a word because everyone's made a mistake at some point. Life doesn't work like that. Life is about learning, being better than who you were yesterday. And to me, if you're someone who's uploading 3 Tarkov videos a day and you're solely only in the Tarkov community to make money, and when all the stuff happened with Unheard, this guy made about 7 videos in a very short amount of time. He got a lot of views just farming BSG negatively in a negative light. And I completely understand the opinion that people have of that. And now he's also promoting Gear Up Booster, another huge thing for me that's just a massive no. And if I said anything, I know what he'd say. Oh, well, 10IQ's a cheater. 10IQ cheated. So it's like, well, you just have free will to do whatever you like today because everyone around you is a human being and has made a mistake, but you're going to be a crappy person today. That doesn't make sense to me. That really doesn't. See, in my mind, when someone brings up someone's past to use it as an excuse for who they're being today, I quickly agree with them and say, yeah, I agree with you. I was a shitty person. I changed that behavior, and that's why I'm speaking out to about you now, because you're partaking in that behavior that I've learnt is not okay. And your response is to say that I used to do it. I agree with you. I used to do it. I stopped. That's a crappy behavior. You should stop that too. Some people don't understand that, and that's a person who will continue the behavior. In my mind, no one's perfect. Everyone's made mistakes. All you can do is be the best person you can be today. Some people aren't doing that. Some people are. I'm kind of with Tickle Me Pink on this one. He is someone who's made mistakes. He's changed them. People have this opinion that if you've ever made a mistake, you can't call someone out for bad behavior. Well, that's the exact person who should call you out because they've learnt the lesson. That's the person who knows the moral of that story. They've experienced it. They're the person who should tell you, because someone who hasn't been down that road and made that mistake, they're not going to be able to give you anywhere near as much insight as someone who has. Maybe that's why he's calling you out, nice guy. Maybe because he's made similar mistakes in the past, and maybe that's why he doesn't agree with you doing it today. That's kind of my take on it. But that's the drama alert for today. Some juicy stuff. Will Nice Guy keep raking in that dosh from the Tarkov community? Let me know what you guys think in the chat. Let me know what you guys think about the Lvndmark stuff. I feel like he's going to get a rough time in chat for quite a while. And, there's a lot of other guys playing this game and promoting it at the moment. Trey24K is another one. He had a fair bit of stuff to say about Tarkov as well. There's a fair few others. And when Wipe comes around and all the views are back in Tarkov, they will be back. And it goes to show, I said this a while back and I got a lot of flack for it. These people, if this is your income, you're just going to follow the money. You end up looking silly if you try and, in my opinion, you end up looking silly if you try and insinuate that it's a path of morals if it's not. It's more so a path of money, like your income. I just feel you might end up getting a bit of backlash and people will be confused, I think. Huge shout out to John and Zero Sum, the first 2 members of my members only in Discord. Thank you for becoming members, and that is the video. Until the next drama alert.